And the sign of the true mu'min is that when he is given manifestations of Allah's beauty and grace and generosity, he gives thanks. And when he sees manifestations of the divine rigor, he is patient, he has sabr. And if he is truly one of the khulafa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he has this virtue of rida, which is one of the highest of the prophetic virtues. Now, rida is a Quranic concept, and we can see it in the lives of so many of the great prophetic figures that are held up for our admiration. We see it, for instance, in the story of Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam, who has a life which is a kind of sequence of extraordinary catastrophes followed by amazing unexpected honourings. So that after being the favoured son of a prophet, he is cast into a pit in the desert and apparently has no hope whatsoever. But he has rida. He doesn't complain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's taken to Egypt, hundreds of miles from his family in the desert, and he's sold into slavery. But he doesn't complain, he accepts Allah's will. And then وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسَفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ, Allah gives Yusuf makana, a standing, a position in the world. And then another calamity befalls him, and he's sent to prison for several years because of a false allegation. And then he comes out again, having had rida and never complained once. And again, the Qur'an says, وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسَفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And all of that comes, as it were, and the message for us is that if we have rida and serene acceptance, and we don't just panic and bang at the cell doors, screaming to be let out and complaining about our situation, that Allah, in His extraordinary omnipotence and power, can turn our situation over so that from being in the depths of a prison, we become second in command of the most powerful state in the world, which was the position of Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam. It's one of the messages of that story.